Well, all right. It's echo suppression time.
Yes, indeed.
Echo suppression. Uh-oh. Got it.
Yes.
There you go. So welcome to Jarreau and Eric. Eric is holding the guitar.
Hello there.
Jarreau is holding the golden pipes. And that was great. As Eric, you aptly named it, bumper music as we come in. People were probably wondering what was going on, and you guys decided to do that, and that makes for a great start for the show. So you guys are normally part of a bigger band, the Jarreau Williams Band, but tonight we could just squeeze two on the couch, so to speak. How did you guys end up playing together?
Yeah, so we started out playing for other artists.
Yeah.
And we had a show together in Richmond, Virginia, playing for one of our friends. And I was also gearing up to release an EP at the time. It was my debut EP. And I was looking for band members. And I met Eric and a couple other of my friends. And I just loved our positive energy that we had and kind of how we approach music and performance. And I was like, hey, like, are you interested in doing this thing? And that was what? 4 years ago.
That was
now?
2016.
2016.
August,
so,
I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was our EP release show, and Eric and I have been playing it together ever since.
It's a good story. And then, of course, I ended up having you guys in the street festival on Eric's recommendation. There's certain people that I know and trust, and he said, "Hey, you want this band?" And I said, "How come?" How come? He said, "Because I'm in it." And I said, "Well, okay, that makes sense." A couple years ago. So yeah, no, it's worked out pretty well. Notice on the screen, the crawler, this is how you support the artists that you're about to see. Yep, just donate direct to them, imtfolk.org. We pay a modest honorarium, and then we count on the viewers out there to add to that. So please make a donation. All right, what are you gonna give us first? What do we got?
All right, so first one we're gonna do is a cover, just so people can get a little familiar with us and what we sound like. Dave alluded to it. So Eric and I are part of the bigger engine that is JWX, the Jarreau Williams Experience. We played all over the DC area, a couple of out of region shows as well. We played in cities like Front Royal. We were supposed to go to Outer Banks this year, but COVID had other plans. But we're still excited to go next year. So just so we have a cover, so people can kind of get familiar with the sound and the vibe. This is Bobby Caldwell, What You Gonna Do for Love. All right, we got you. Hey, now we're part of that crew that we like to involve the audience out there. So if you got an emoji that you can use, I want to see you have your clapping hands emoji out there. If there's a finger snap emoji, do that too. We're going to get into it. Hey. Here we go. I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find a love within. I came back to let you know, yeah, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. And my friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. And I came back to let you know that I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. And what you won't do, you do for love. And you tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you, yeah, made me do for love what I would not do. And my friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. And I came back to let you know I got a thing for you, and I can't let go, no, no. Although I only want the best, it's true. I can't believe the things I do for you. Hey, what do you won't do? You do for love. And you tried everything, but you don't give up. Baby, in my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. And make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-do-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, hey, ba-da-do-ba-da-ba-ba.
All right.
Yeah.
So
when you sing that song,
later in the evening, does anybody come up and say, "Hey, when I hear that song, I want you to meet my fiance," or any kind of interesting story about you do a song and somebody it has taken on a special meaning for them?
I remember a time Eric and we used to busk at the wharf a lot.
Okay.
One of the songs that we love to do is Ed Sheeran Thinking Out Loud with Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On.
Sure.
And normally whenever we do that song, we always see some couple who comes out of nowhere and they just start dancing and having this real like intimate moment together.
Yeah.
And it's moments like that, one that we miss.
Yeah.
But also to just make music so special.
Yeah, it's why we do this stuff. It's really it's a good thing.
Yeah.
What do you got for gigs coming up?
So Eric has a gig tomorrow.
I'm playing it tomorrow at the Crossroads Farmers Market on Ann Street in Tacoma Park. I think I go on around 11 tomorrow morning, and then he and I have a gig
next Friday on the 30th.
Yes.
At Lock Bar in Baltimore. So if anybody's in the Baltimore area, we usually play there from about 9 to midnight. They do have, if you want to come by, make a reservation in advance. There is outdoor seating. They do space everybody out. So just, kind of keep those things in mind. But I mean, we're really excited about that gig. It'll be our second time there. We were there a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited to be back. It's a nice spot. Yeah.
Cool. That sounds good. I like the fact that venues, there's certainly in our area, they're understanding that they can do live music if they do it properly.
Sure.
They can't pack them in. They can't have everybody sitting next to each other. People got to wear their masks.
Yeah.
But it's coming. It's coming back.
I think it also goes without saying too. Eric and I have been talking about this a lot. Just the importance of our spaces, specifically in the area, because obviously we've seen with the pandemic that some iconic venues even have had to close their doors and make a very difficult decision to do that. And for any artist, any musician out there, I'm sure even the artists that we have tonight will tell you, things like that. Those are the venues that help to make us. Those are the venues that help to really bring us up. And so it's really important for anybody who's watching. Please reach out to your local governments and ask them to help support these venues, these small businesses, and people like us who are just looking for spaces to play and looking for spaces for everybody to enjoy themselves safely. So that just can't go without being said.
Yeah, months ago, I decided with IMT that we weren't going to vanish. We'll keep doing these live streams. And maybe someday we'll work back in the live venue. But it's important, and people have to understand that, out there listening, this is the money you send to these artists it's their payday for the week or 2 weeks or month, depending on, whether or not they're able to get some gigs. I'm sure like the one at Crossroads, the market, it's a great market, but I have a feeling that it's a probably very low honorarium, which is nice, but you're counting on people coming by and, saying, here's no money.
It's a really good vibe. They're happy to see live music there, and everyone's just out doing their best,
Yeah. All right. What do we got next? A couple originals, I hear.
We're gonna take it to the original vibe.
Yeah.
This is actually one of the first songs that I came out with on my EP. This is called Hotness. Ooh, yeah. I see you, baby. Ooh, yeah. Oh, baby. I see you. The way you be walking up and down the street. You walking, but with your hips talking, and doing that thing that I like that you do. Oh, baby, and I see you. You're looking like a runway model. You're giving me a special treat. And I wanna solve it. I like be secret, baby. Adriana ain't got nothing on you. Hey, I can see why some of these mamas be mamas with their hotness. Walking and talking and strutting and running with the hotness. And I can see why some of these mamas be mamas with their hotness. Walking and talking and strutting and running with the hotness. Hotness. Hotness, yeah. Hotness. Hotness. Hey, baby. You peeking at the way I'm checking out your style. You like it. I see it in your smile, baby. Let me come over and talk to you. Hey, baby, I was thinking we could make a good couple and take over this world by storm. I'm just saying that I could be your Tomb Raider and you can play Angelina Jolie. Ooh, now I can see why some of these mamas be mamas with their hotness. Walking and talking and strutting and running with the hotness. I can see why some of these mamas be mamas with their hotness. Walking and talking and strutting and running with the hotness, yeah. Hotness, hotness, yeah. Hotness, hotness. Come on, and I can see why some of these mamas be mamas with that. Instead of walking and talking and strutting and running with that. Come on, and I can see why some of these mamas be mamas with that. Instead of walking and talking and strutting and running with the hotness. Hey, hotness. Hotness, yeah. Hotness, yeah. I can see why some of these mamas be mamas with that hotness. Hey, yeah.
That's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's like I feel like I
was on the boardwalk
at
Ocean City. Where it's legal to watch the hotness. I can just sit back in my old man chair and watch the show go by. Yes, that's good.
Well, it's cool. It's cool that we got Muleman here tonight. I actually want to bring him in if that's okay, because that song "Hotness" has a real blues vibe, and
it's funky.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking hot, man.
Funny story about this song is like, oh, thank you, Kristen. I just saw a comment from Kristen saying that it was great. Thank you. Oh, so somebody cool.
Yeah.
Okay. See, Eric's so popular, man. He knows everybody. When I first wrote that song, it was so funny because the producer I was working with, his family was upstairs listening, and so we came upstairs after doing it, and they were like, "Hot mess, yeah!" And I was like, "That's not what the song says, y'all," but it became a thing. But I actually wanted to bring you in because hearing you talk about your blues background and just seeing how these songs can like influence us. I wanted to hear more about your influence with blues because for that song, it was more of like a James Brown vibe, but
old school.
Yeah, that old school vibe. So I was just curious in terms of your come up with blues and soul music.
Yeah, that's right in the vein, man. What you're writing right there is something that that would have been that and Eric, on that lick, the lick. That in your voice, I mean, is just funky. I mean, it's just that's and again, my influences would have. Of course, I was a James Brown. Everybody loves to see him dance, but heck, man, his band was so tight.
Yeah,
I mean, he demanded perfection, and it was funky. It was like it's kind of like hill country blues. It's his own thing. And so yeah, my hat's off, man. I really like that. What I saw when you were singing it was these mamas with these babies getting out and putting, taking them in. Hey, Dollar General, the Dollar General store down here in Mississippi. And I'm like, yeah, he right. Mama I'm like, yeah, talk to her.
But the funny thing is, I used to. The crazy reason, like me writing that song, was because I used to work at an elementary school when I first came back to the area, and I used to see all of these young moms, and this is heavy. It just influenced me to write that line. See why some of these mamas be mamas, because I'm just like, see, you learn something every day.
How about that? The more you know.
That was back in them days when I didn't have a car, and so I would ride the metro bus all over the city and ride the train, and I had so much time to write back then. So that was really my time to kind of process all the things I had seen and done. And like you said, just put that funk and that soul blues flavor on it. So I'm all about the innuendo. That's what I feel like a lot of old school music was. So
on the job training.
Right, exactly.
That Otis Redding, that
well, that vibe too. Wow.
Huh. All right. Well, hit us with another one.
Yeah, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to talk to you later, Muleman, because we had talked about something before, and I wanted to bring it up later, but we're going to get
yes.
there. So.
I want to hear some more. Keep on rocking, man.
Yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going with it.
Rolling.
Yeah, all right. So this one right here is called The Way I Feel. So I'm going to talk to the people for just a short second, because I know y'all want to hear sing and play. But you ever had a crush that you've been dying to tell them how you really feel about them, but you kind of already know you're going to get rejected, so you just don't say it? You ever had that? Well, Eric got girlfriend, so I can't talk to him. This ain't about him. This is about me. I'm single. This me. This is about me. So, yeah. The way you look at me tells me that you want me. But the signals you send is confusing. It's hard for me to read. And I'm trying to feel you out without being too forward. But your body's singing so sweetly to me like a hummingbird. And I really can't explain it. The things that I've been thinking. Ooh, you got me feeling. Now I'm in the mood. My mind can't contain it. I'm tired of keeping secrets. I can't keep on faking. Time to make a move. Well, I've tried. But I just can't seem My face is showing my thoughts and dreams on the inside. The feelings get stronger and harder for me to hide. Hey, if I had a play I'd direct and you be my leading star. And the potential I see for us as a one could go very far. Come on, I really can't explain the things that I've been thinking. Ooh, you got me feeling. Now I'm in the mood, and my mind can't contain it. I'm tired of keeping secrets, and I can't keep on faking. Trying to make moves. Well, I've tried and tried and tried, but I just can't seem to hide the way I feel, the way I feel, the way I feel about you, babe. Well, I've tried and tried and I tried, but I just can't seem to hide the way I feel, the way I feel about you, babe. Ooh, girl, I tried, but my desire won't subside. Thank you, Brandy. Impossible for me to hide. Hey, so won't you bring me to the light? And ooh, girl, the way I feel about you, babe. Said, ooh, girl, the way I feel about you, babe. Well, I've tried and tried and I tried, but I just can't seem to hide the way I feel, the way I feel, the way I feel about you, babe. Well, I tried and tried and I tried, but I just can't seem to hide the way I feel, the way I feel about you, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
see that in a movie
where
Send it to
it'd
him.
be
the end of the scene where the girl's gone inside. She's gone up to her bedroom. She turns on the bedroom light. You're standing down on the sidewalk. You wanted to talk to her all night. You didn't. And then you hit it with that song. She opens the window and she says, I'm coming right down.
Gotta have a boombox with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the comments we're seeing coming through, and once again to IMT, thank you for just having us.
This is always a good time with you guys.
Yeah.
Well, you got one more.
Yeah.
I'll do one more.
Okay. Oh, you want one more right now?
Yeah, this is the third. Did I lose count? I've been listening so much.
We did 3.
That was 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I lost count. I was absorbed. I was doing that movie scene for you, and I forgot. Okay. All right. So hold off. Come back later. We'll go to Muleman now. It's the slick part of the show here.
Whoa.
Welcome, Muleman.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Yep, there's that cool chiaroscuro lighting effect that we got
ain't
going
never
on.
lied, baby. Deep in
That's
the hills of
good.
Mississippi.
That's right. Probably the electric bill. They're probably like dimming it and they're turning it back on.
They can't cut it off right now with this virus going around. That's the good thing. Like in hot weather, in summertime, we know country they can't cut it off, David.
All right, that's good. That's good. So you may be our first artist, as we say, live in Mississippi that we've done on this. Rob, jump in and correct me if I'm. Have we had anybody from Mississippi? Rob? No, Rob's shaking head. No. Okay. So. Oh man!
For people that didn't see that, that's right.
Yeah. So this is. I'm just really glad we were able to do this because, with the idea of live streaming, we can pretty much go anywhere. So,
Well,
know.
let me just stop and just tell you, man, how it, going in your store changed my life. Going in
oh,
looking for a guitar I did not know would turn into
a
such a
friendship.
great
Yeah.
a friendship, and
Yeah.
and you've helped me tremendously. And
Well,
so
it's fun.
and it's an honor to be here with these guys tonight. These guys and these ladies are just amazing, and I knew that you better bring your A game with these guys. So I'm hanging in like a dirty shirt.
I'm going to steal a lot of these expressions,
Oh,
So,
steal it! I stole
yeah.
them.
All right. So what are you gonna hit us with? What are you gonna open up with?
Well, I was thinking maybe we'll just do a little something about the little Parchman Farm juke joint jumping.
All right.
Some people ain't from down around Mississippi. See, there's a thing going on at a juke joint down here. See, old Bobby Rush may be down there, my buddy Bobby Rush. But if you ain't never been to a juke joint, you may be scared to come inside. But once you do, you'll find out you got a bunch of good friends. And before long, you're going to be going juke joint jumping, corn whiskey drinking tonight. See, I've been working hard all week. I got my little check. And the boss been talking real mean to me, honey. So I'm gonna pick you up late tonight. I'm gonna stop down at the bootlegger's house. Get us a good quart of that good old corn whiskey. You know what we're gonna do, honey? We're going juke joint jumping, corn whiskey drinking tonight. That's right. Honey, going juke joint jumping, corn whiskey drinking tonight. See, when you get in the club, there's gonna be a fish scent in the air, and big corn whiskey everywhere. See, the people are dancing belly to belly, Lord, and cheek to cheek. Watch out now. But it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. You don't want to go home. You know why, people? No. Cause you juke joint jumping, corn whiskey drinking tonight. Juke joint jumping, people corn whiskey drinking tonight. That's right. Juke joint jumping, people corn whiskey drinking tonight. See, I know your daddy gonna be real mad at me. I've been keeping you out so late tonight. I'm gonna drop you off down at the edge of the road, honey. I'll pick you up next Friday night. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna juke joint jumping, honey. Corn whiskey drinking tonight. That's right. Baby, juke joint jumping, corn whiskey drinking tonight.
All right. Yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Who wrote that one? It's good, man. You do a fair amount of writing, you know. You don't just come on with the standard,
Thank you.
same old blues.
Well, it's I never wrote a song until I was 38. Ain't that weird? 38. I know I don't look 21, but I'm
No.
believe it. I know. I mean,
Yeah.
But for real, 38 years old, and I wrote that song in Mississippi lockdown in a room. I said, I'm not going to come out. I got all this that I could write about. Why
Sure.
is it so hard? But what the deal was, man, was trying to make a living like these other musicians would tell
Sure.
you. Didn't nobody want to hear about Mark Massey, man. I mean, they want to hear B.B. King. They wanted to hear Johnny Taylor, which it took me a minute to dissect what they had just did, Jarreau, and then the song is a Bobby Rush, it's a Johnny Taylor, it's a Bobby
Yeah.
Bluebland mixture with that song Hotness. I mean,
Sure.
So yeah, I liked it, and but yeah, so at 38 now, to go from 38 to I'm 51, and this is like my third or fourth record, and most of them I wrote. Don Nix, the legendary producer, of Albert King, did my last record 6 years ago, and half of the songs were his, and half of them were mine, and that was an honor.
Huh.
That
Yeah.
song was on my first record though, Mississippi Lockdown, that I produced myself, and which was mostly all about the prison situation and Parchman Farm. But then I really like the soul R&B, and I like it all. So
Yeah. Well, you said recently you recorded at Muscle Shoals.
I did. It
That's
was
not many people get to say that.
and yeah, and they treated me well. The
Yeah.
historical people come to the session and took pictures of me for, they felt like, I guess it was worthwhile, and that really means a lot. I'm cutting at Wishbone Studios, and they're watching tonight. Actually, there's
Oh,
T.
good.
Graham Brown, the country singer's got a new Christmas song coming out, which that probably will be my encore song that me and the Christmas
Okay,
song.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
but yeah, we wrote it in 30 minutes, but I called and asked him, was it okay for me to sing it on here tonight? And he said, heck yeah, man, you better sing it. So
Oh, that's good. That's
so
certainly
anyway.
good. So we just got Michael Ford saying, do Masters of the Blues. And I don't know
Yeah.
whether he means a song called Masters of the Blues or whether
Yes.
he's,
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
Michael Ford is what got me to you. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that-
come-
I got you.
He worked with the Library of Congress, who come looking
Yes.
for mules. And I told this old blues man, I said, I made those mules famous. And he said, no, the mules made you famous.
That's
So
right.
if I hadn't have got the mules, and he wouldn't have came looking for the pictures, that then he found out about my music and my background, and then came back later to do a documentary that has now won a film festival in Paris. Me and him, we were supposed to go this year, but it'll be coming up in April 21. They reconfirmed now, hopefully, that we'll get to go. I've never been there, so to see my film of my story right beside the Eiffel Tower on this drive-in theater size screen, it's going to,
Yeah.
I never would have thought this, man.
You're going to be jumping up going, that's me.
Happy, very,
Yeah.
very happy.
So is this film available to the public?
Oh yeah, it's on Vimeo, or however you
Yeah,
pronounce it.
Vimeo. Okay.
And just type in my name, Mark Muleman Massey. It's
Huh.
on YouTube also, and it's about a 10-11 minute documentary that they did. That's that Michael he knocked it out of the ballpark, and he was the one that we were looking on the computer because I wanted a guitar. And he took me to your store that all led into all of this. And
Yeah, I remember I was downstairs and you were upstairs playing. I couldn't hear.
This guitar. He said, I think you need a better
Yeah.
guitar, and that's what kind of friend he is. He said, where you're headed, I think you're going to need something a little better. And I was toting around an old Gibson that didn't deserve to be what I was putting it through.
Yeah, well, I remember Justin was upstairs with you,
Yes,
and
he was. My
he
buddy.
came running downstairs saying, "Dave, you got to come up and hear this guy," because a lot of people go up in that room and they're okay players and they're fine and they're looking at stuff, and we deliberately want to leave people alone up in that room because it's them and the guitar. So, but then I came upstairs and here we are today because of that. That was fabulous. So yeah, so for Michael, let's get into this. Let's do the
This
one
right
he wants.
here. This is a song that I wrote after Mr. Junior Kimbrough had passed away years ago, Hill Country blues man. And David Kimbrough was in the Parchman Prison Band with me, his son. So when I come out to the club and and started playing at the Jook Junior Kimbrough's, the legendary club, the Hill Country club, and he passed away. Well, then it was only R.L. Burnside, and then when I heard that he passed away, then this song come about. So it's called Masters of the Blues. This is about when I first got the news. Tell me it ain't true, y'all. I gotta know. Tell me that this ain't true. Lord, because if it is, we've lost another master of the blues. See, I remember Sunday night, not so very long ago. See, I would go down to Holland Spring, Mississippi, down to Junior Kimbrough's Juliet. I gotta know, y'all. Somebody tell me. Hey, man, this ain't true. Lord, because if it is, y'all, hey, we've lost another master of the blues. See, they are the masters of the blues. Everybody knows it is true. Lord, they would always support me. I was a young man, Lord, with the blues, y'all. Hey, I gotta know, y'all. Hey, man, this ain't true. Lord, because if it is, y'all, hey, Lord, I've lost another master of the blues. See, people, I remember Sunday night, and it wasn't so very long ago. I would go down to Holland Spring, Mississippi, down to Junior Kimbrough's. Hey, I gotta know, y'all. Somebody tell me. Hey, that this ain't true. Lord, because if it is, y'all, we've lost another master, like Bobby Blue Bland, or Johnny Taylor, or Lightning Hopkins, or Razor Blade, or Johnny Wolfman Belfort. We keep losing them, people, or maybe the biggest one yet, Mr. B.B. King. We keep losing the masters of the blues.
All right.
Did I skip? You got a beautiful mask on.
I had to do it because you were coming out of the system like it was so live sounding. I thought, I got to step back. I got to put a mask on. But it's also to remind people that that's all you got to do. You got to put a mask on. How hard is this? It's kind of cool. I got little musical notes on it, and keep people alive.
Yes. Yes.
COVID, we're likely to go into another surge now, and you've had COVID, and you told me briefly the symptoms, and I was cringing halfway through the symptoms.
Yeah,
Man.
it was tough, man. For all the people out there, that you just think, man, I met people that said I've never met anybody that had it. You're the first one. I've had people, of course, when you tell people, they jump about 6 feet away from you,
Right.
Like the plague. And man, once you make it through something like that, it hurts when people.
Yeah.
Once you finally make it through it, 9 days like I did, and my wife, thank God, and my daughter sitting right here beside me, nurtured me through. We were, 9 days, 103 fever. And she iced me down with gallon bags of ice that saved my life. She said, I couldn't take any more Tylenol. I took everything that I could take, and I thought that was going to be it, man. Been hit by a train, been in my I've done a lot of crazy stuff, man, but nothing put the mojo and booty whooping on me that COVID did. And I apologize for my voice not being as good as it, I'm trying to get I say it's my voice. My wife tells me it's my air. She said it's still your lungs, is what is the.
It sounds fine.
I don't think we'll ever know, man, what the
long-term
effect of all this. Yeah, exactly, man. A year from now I may not be here, and you can say, well, I guess he never regrouped. But I can tell you this: I see things in a whole different light, and I'm just thankful to God that I'm here and with you tonight. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Well,
for
sure.
helping me, and this is again, musicians. We need this, man.
I'm happy to do it. IMT is happy to do it. People out there in audience land, just do some tips to the artist. Don't worry too much about IMT. If you got a little extra, go ahead and give us something. But it's most important to go out to the musicians. You've also become, in a way, kind of an ambassador about prison reform and at least prison awareness. You just talk just a moment about that.
Yeah, I went back. The music saved my life. I mean, at 19 years old and with a 18-year sentence, 666, like the devil, basically, was my sentence. And to get there and not know after losing your football career and stuff like that, I'm 19, man. And just a kid, and here I am in one of the worst places that you could be in, Parchman Farm, that you've always heard about. And so again, once I finally found music behind the prison bars, found the good Lord in a lunchroom with the preacher that come in and preached, and got myself straight. And before, like I said, I totaled out several cars, and I was living really. I wouldn't have been here. There ain't no doubt if I had not went to Parchman. But when I got out, being told that you would come back, and almost 70% do, and then still being treated, like I still get treated, because of your record that you have. I just find that it's a good thing to go back and try to give back to the prisoners. And Chickasaw County Correctional Facility, some people probably watching tonight, some musician friends went and did that with me last December, and we did two different things for them. And to hear those guys, those 400 guys leaving, and I get to shake their hands, and of course it's before COVID, but and them tell me just thank you for coming back, and you didn't have to do it. The music in the prison system, you've tried everything else. Why not try that? And that's been my, it saved my life. The guy was there for 40-something years, and it's helped a bunch of other people on Parchman Farm when they had this prison band that did over 200 dates a year. And it was there for 40-something years. It traveled 2 states, and people paid to see inmates singing with guards on each side with guns. And I was part of that. And so the very last of it, first show I did was with B.B. King. We warmed up for B.B. King at Medgar Evers Ball Field in Fayette, Mississippi, and guards on each side. And I was singing country music, you know. That's how I got the job in the band. And BB was so cool. I thought we'd get to meet him, of course. I was very naive. And I was just a kid, but he sent back autographed pictures, and that's just how sweet he was. And then toward the end of his career, his life, for me to meet him and have a relationship with him and to warm up for him 2 or 3 years in a row at the Indianola homecoming, you don't get no better.
Yeah. All right. All right. I've lost count. Have you done 3 or is this the third?
I don't even know.
Uh-oh. Rob, help me out.
I've done 2, hadn't I? This will be the third one.
All right. Third one. Hit us.
What about this? What about what do you think? Upbeat, Shannon, or would you want to do the song I wrote for your mom? Upbeat. All right. Well, let's do one for COVID. Let's do this right here. For all you good people that were praying for me all around the world, and I mean that, y'all were from Australia, everywhere, saying, hey, we love you, keep on fighting, Muleman. And it was right when John Prine, God bless his soul, died. I was fighting right along with him and Joe Diffie. But this was a song that Don Nix wrote that I cut. Don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. 'Cause I've been working all my life, trying to get it right. Now you're telling me it's time to go. But before you lay me down in that cold, cold ground, there's something I won't ever want to know. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save, girl, make sure that my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. Baby, accept no substitute, like phony mohair suits and fake Rolex watches made in Tokyo. Now imitation diamond rings, we got instant everything. Just remember, all it glitters sure ain't gold. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save, girl, to make sure that my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. You know why? People, I don't want to ride on sheets of Naga hide in a little limousine made in Japan. Y'all throw me in the back of a long black Cadillac, and everybody now please, please understand. Y'all sing it with me. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save, girl, and make sure that my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save, girl, to make sure that my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Ain't that bad? Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my. When you're in Mississippi, you gotta go on my grave. Yeah. Gerard knows what I'm talking about. I said, baby, don't make me haunt you, honey. Ow.
All right.
Now then.
Yep. So you're gonna stick around, and we'll come back around for an encore piece. We've sort of given them a hint that we're going to do Christmas in October, right?
Hey, thank you for having me. Thank y'all for listening.
Of course, yeah. We'll catch you in a bit, and no plastic flowers on your grave.
No, baby. Thanks again, David. Thank you so much.
All right, good, cool. Here comes the sweater set. There they are. Yeah. I'm going to take my.
Here we are. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure we had the right buttons pushed.
Oh, man.
Hi.
I'm taking my mask off.
Thank you.
Rob's going to say, but talk quietly. So.
Thanks for having us.
Well, come on. It's a pleasure. This one's for Maureen. Here we go.
Oh,
They're not playing tonight.
I know, but they're always in my heart.
Take me out to the ball game.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Out to the crowd. Guys, it's night 1 of the World Series.
I know. Just you're sort of opening for the World Series. Think of it that way.
right.
Yeah.
The baseball
Ooh.
fan.
We
Yeah.
called Jarreau in. Hey, Jarreau.
Jarreau works for the Nats, guys.
Yes, I do.
I'm jealous.
So we were going to do some songs with the sweater set, but I think we're going to have a baseball discussion.
No.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
No one wants that except for you and me.
That's right. Okay. So
We got tested to be in this room together. We're going to play songs.
yeah. I'm just trying to remember how far back it was when we had you at an IMT live concert, and Trevor Higgins was the engineer, and it came out so well that you ended up kind of taking that and cleaning it up a bit and releasing it. I think it was your first CD.
No, it's second. And I think it was March 2011. Right? Something like that.
2011.
A long time ago.
Man.
I know.
Man.
I know. It was almost
we just keep doing things together. It's such a pleasure. I mean, it's just so you guys are based, we can tell the listeners out there, in Tacoma Park, sort of, kind of.
Tacoma, DC, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. I keep thinking of
Stars and bars, baby.
Yeah, right.
Washingtonians.
You're the stars around the bars. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to do all originals tonight. Yep.
Absolutely. We're going to do all songs off of our newest album that came out in May of this year, and all of our release shows and tours were canceled, obviously. So this is and Maureen and I weren't performing together. We weren't bubbled together at that point until today, actually. And so this is the first time we are performing these songs live in the same room since the record came out.
I'm honored. This is great. It's a CD release party, sort of, kind of.
Right. A CD release teaser 6 months after the.
And you notice down there is the crawler down there, and you can get in touch with them that way. And I'm sure that CD or stream or download could be part of your collection, but never a bad thing.
Yeah. And for a public service announcement, we got free tests at the fire station through the DC government. And they were really fast. Good. 3 days.
Huh. You got the results in 3 days.
2
days. We got the results on Friday.
Wednesday night to Friday morning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's truly amazing how of course, the COVID enters every discussion of everything we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think anybody can get tested there. So just FYI, more people should do it.
Which fire station now?
Well,
any of the DC ones on the
DC,
website.
okay.
There's a website on DC, DC government, and they not all fire stations, but there's a list of them, and they're this one is in Van Ness that we went to. Anyway,
meanwhile, back at the song.
2020.
Right. All right.
Oh, and I'll talk about it afterwards. Okay. This is called In Another Life. Well, you're right there showing Dave. In another life, in another galaxy, on a different planet, on the other side of the sea, back in a hospital room, we were a family, tucked in between the beeping of all those machines. What is a soul? What is a memory? Are they the same thing? Are they the same
it wash away again. Give me a dance, remembering to hold your hand, your face smiling back at me. In my head, it's what I see. What is a song? What is a memory? Are they the same thing? Are they the same thing? In another life, in another galaxy, on a different planet, on the other side of the sea.
Oh yeah, that's that classic sweater set sound, man.
So we've never done, we haven't had a music video, like a professional produced music video, until this year. We filmed it March 7th, and then right before COVID, and then it premiered on American Songwriter on in May.
For that song in Another Life.
For In Another Life. So it's a music video, and I wrote that song. It was inspired by my father's passing, and so we filmed the music video at my childhood home, where I feel his spirit resides. And so it's a really special video. If you want to check it out, it's at thesweaterset.com.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and I'm seeing some great comments from some of our wonderful friends.
Yeah.
Mary Ann, Myrna.
So nice. Eva, it is so nice to see people in the
Ruthie.
comments. Makes us feel like we're together.
Yeah.
And this next song is called Being Alone. So.
Good segue. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
It's quiet in town. Parking is easy. Bars are empty. Distractions run out. Desperate to disconnect my mind and body, but the internet's down.
Sorry, guys. There's too many buttons. Couldn't do it. Couldn't figure it out. Sorry, pushed the wrong buttons. This is live stream. It's quiet in town.
Winter will end and flowers will bloom, I know. When did we get so bad at being alone? I'm tracing the lines. My only company is staring back at me now. Reflected so clearly, I could swear my body was ahead of its time. I'm tracing the lines. Summer will end and flowers will turn to snow. When did we get so bad It's quiet in town. Parking is easy. Bars are empty. Distractions run out. Desperate to disconnect my mind and body, but the internet's down. Being alone. It's quiet in town. Being alone. It's quiet in town.
Yeah, that's pretty dreamy stuff. Sarah, what effect are you using on the guitar? It sounds like a little bit of chorus and maybe a little bit of reverb. It's really pretty.
Well, I actually just have a little delay.
Little delay, okay.
A little delay, a little booster, but then going through a Fender Deluxe with some reverb.
Yeah,
So
it's
very close, sir.
very tasty. So
Very close.
yeah, it's good. Oh man, I wish I got. What's that song I always request from you? It's like I'm Not Her, but
It's
that's
not me.
Oh, it's not me. You know,
not me. Oh man, that thing is so good.
we didn't bring it. It's like right behind me. We didn't put the uke in our set tonight. So the new album that we have put out, it's called Fly on the Wall, and we arranged 10 brand new songs. This was 2 years ago to celebrate our 10 years at that point of being a band. And we arranged 10 brand new songs and decided to do them all on guitar. So the whole album is 2 guitars, but different guitars. So we just played her classical and my electric for 2 tracks. And now we're going to play the acoustic and her classical together for this next one.
This is one of my favorite guitars ever. And it's a flamenco guitar by Yamaha.
Yeah.
And
so it's got the tap plate.
Yeah.
Should have a little tap plate with a clear plastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
For all the tapping you do.
For all that tapping.
You have to keep holding
Oh
it
yeah,
there.
I have to play this.
You have to play it next. What do you need?
Yeah. Oh, nothing.
Okay.
So real quickly before you go into this one, talk about how you guys met. I know the answer to this, but maybe there are people out there like in Mississippi that have no clue how you guys met, and then how you ended up playing together and the time when you were living in different states. And
Sure. We met when we were, I don't know, 11 and I was or she was probably 10 and I was 12 or 11 and 13 in church choir at a Catholic church, and Sarah's mom was our music director. And
Hi mom.
And actually shout out to Sarah's mom, Ginny. You bought me these earrings like 10 years ago.
all right.
So Ginny was our director, and she had to yell at us for talking because we were just like hanging out,
Giggling.
giggling,
giggling.
a lot of giggling. But she picked out some she still picks out challenging music. She picks out challenging, interesting music, and we would learn 3 and 4 part harmony things, and we had a lot of fun singing together. And then we reunited as adults in our 20s. After realizing we were both songwriters. So
then our lives kept getting more and more intertwined, and we toured, for 10 years together as a duo, which is very intimate, very close quarters.
Yeah.
If you've ever traveled the country with one other person. And so then Maureen got pregnant with twins.
And you weren't going to be outdone by that.
Well, no. So then I wrote this next song about the change that was coming. Is called Change. The change that was coming to our lives together and her life, and just like what that would mean. And it's kind of scary in terms of music and a music career and touring and all that stuff. I mean, little did we know where we'd be now. But and then the day her twins were born, I found out that I was pregnant with twins. And so they're 7 months apart and we have 2 sets of twins between us. And this song
And we're twinning right now.
And we're twinning
'cause
right
I'm
now.
a nerd and I saw Sarah was wearing this dress and I put this
Right.
And so that this is, you know, this song is sort of about all that.
And when you wrote this, we didn't know I was even having twins.
No, she just told me that she was pregnant.
Right.
Yeah.
And when we recorded the album Fly on the Wall, I was pregnant with the twins. So
There you have it, folks.
There you have it.
There you have it. Okay.
Stranger than fiction.
I pushed the right buttons. I'm gonna.
You did it. Wait,
did I?
Do
Oh
it.
no, I
do
didn't.
stereo.
Oh, gosh.
I know.
Rob,
sorry.
I'm so
Rob.
sorry. Oh, jeez.
Oh, you're apologizing to Rob? I blame Rob.
You know the issue. Never mind. We'll get into it later.
just
I
buzzed
know.
in
I know. Okay, I'm gonna start on this.
Okay, looks like our kids going like this. That's all they do now. Oh, mine never do that. They just do this.
Come on and take a seat. I've got a secret for you. And I'm afraid what it might mean, but I'm facing the truth. Things are gonna change. Never been very good at keeping quiet, so I'm gonna blurt it out at the top of my lungs and shout. Things are gonna change. Toast to all that we have done and never will, to what almost was, to who we left and who we came to love. Things are gonna change.
Great. That was
And they have.
excellent. I want to do a shout out to IMT. Again, here's the order in which you donate. Donate to the musicians first. If you got any left over, send it over to IMT, but let's make sure you hit up the musicians. We were able to get a couple small grants and we did well. Let's see. There's a bunch of people I want to thank real quickly. Holy crap, look at all the people. Rob, you're killing me with this. Holy moly. There's a lot of people. Brandy Koleski, Michael Ford, Brandy's here again, Paula Walker, Beth Massey, Maureen, you're even thanking the Muleman here, which was great. Donna Fletcher, I know why she's listening. She's a blues singer. Mark Ginsburg. We can't do this stuff without you. That's why you're getting shout outs here. Cody Taylor, Beth Leary. I don't want to butcher your last name. Probably grew up in New Jersey from that last name. DeGulian. Let me know how I did. Okay.
Julian, that's our friend Beth Julian.
All right. Did she grow up in New Jersey, though? Marianne Buchner.
Fiechner.
Oh, geez.
That's okay. I'll do them.
All right. I got this one. David Jones Baker. Okay. Oh, hey, wait a minute. We got Myrna Sislin in the house. All right. A shout out to Middle C. When you're in the district, visit Middle C. When you're in Tacoma Park, visit HMT. There you go. Let's see what else we got here. Did I mention Eva Zimmerman? Richard Johnson. Ruthie's in the house, right on Westmoreland Avenue. Ruthie Logsden. Okay. Two more. Jillian Steinhauer and Amber Jones.
It makes people feel special.
And Amber is thanking Donna Fletcher for spreading the word. That's a big part of this, is that when you hit that share button and you tell your friends, that's the way we let people know about this. Whew. All right. So normally everybody's done stretching. Probably some went out to the bathroom and have come back, and now it's time to hit the encore.
Thanks, David. With the little.
You got it, bro.
You're going to do a Bob Dylan tune. I know you are.
We're going to do a Maureen Ontari original.
Okay.
Myrna, I like your emoji game. That was a strong emoji. I love it. I like your emojis.
Well,
Okay.
Maureen, you should mention that you teach at both venues, as I recall.
I do. I teach group ukulele through School of Musical Traditions, and I do private lessons with Middle C Music.
Yeah. It's one big happy family. We like that.
I know, and I think you sat together at my wedding.
It's true. It's true. I haven't washed my T-shirt because of that.
This song goes out to all of you guys in the comments section because you're the ones we're looking for in this song. Get up from the couch, the makeshift bed. We gotta make it to Knoxville. A long road ahead. Leave a thank you note by the front door. Grab the guitar and the clothes you wore. Driving dreams on country streets. Thank God for the car that my dad gave me and microphones to make us loud. A singer must go in search of a crowd. In search of a crowd. In search of a crowd. Sometimes we get 200 years, and sometimes we sing for nothing but beer. Sometimes we make a few good friends who laugh when we laugh and clap at the end. Driving dreams on country streets. Thank God for the car that my dad gave me and my Thank God for the car that my dad gave me.
Driving you to a country street. All right. Well, so explain the echo suppression to the audience since you demoed it. Just let them know why suddenly it got big and bloomy and glorious sounding.
Oh, because we're using two microphones. This one is high.
Yep.
We're using two microphones. So when I start the songs, when we're chatting, there has to be a different setting. And then when we sing, there has to be a different click. But, yesterday in sound check, I'm like, totally, we got it. I understand. We have Post-it notes in front of us.
Right.
But, when you're...
It's fine.
That's
You
why-
did great.
Right,
I'm
but
sorry.
that's why people don't do sound forming.
You did marvelous. You've done marvelous. Jarreau and Eric did a great job too. You're leaning in and clicking that button.
This is
Maybe
emotional.
I shouldn't fear it as much.
I just want to say though, wasn't that song good for what we're doing here?
Hell yeah.
Church of a Crowd. It's like so weird because when I wrote it, it was about traveling around to try to find an audience. But now we're looking for an audience in a totally different way.
And look at our cute audience.
I
My
know.
cousin Marianne Murray Beekner says, if you buy our album, it's the best $10 you'll ever spend.
Oh,
Thank you, Marianne.
So nice.
So, and just a reminder to people, all
Trudeau
songs that we wrote, that we played tonight are on that album, Fly on the Wall. Thanks for having us again, Dave.
Yes, thanks.
thank you. This was great. Now we're going to have Christmas in October with the Muleman. All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All
right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh, it's Muleman's turn.
Yeah. Well, you can all talk. Rob has got it set up.
Go Muleman.
Hey, I just wanted to say the beautiful songs and the harmony. It's like you can tell that you've been around each other a long. That's sibling harmony.
Yeah.
And when that last little thing when you leaned over and looked at her, and the minute she moved her mouth, you knew exactly what to. That's good. That's very good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I was laying here. I said, I think my blood pressure went down like 60 knots or something. 60, I'm like laying here with my daughter. I'm like, man, I could just sit here and just listen.
I've been doing that for 10 years with them.
That's so nice. Thank you. We hope that people, find a little comfort in the music,
Well, and one day we hope to meet you at the Tacoma Park Street Fest.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, like I said, it's just an honor to be here tonight.
First Sunday in October. Hopefully next
Not
year.
during COVID.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I would love to. I'd love to come up and play it. I meet
It'll
some
work.
really cool people over the 5 or 6 years that I've been coming up now, and and like you guys. I mean, I can't wait to come hang out when we all can hang out. You know what I'm saying? And because I get excited about writing songs too. And well, check this out, and then we just feed off of each other, and it's gonna be better. The best is yet to come.
That's true.
It's going to be better. I like that.
Yep. All right. Hit us with this Christmas song.
Christmas song. I was told to come to Muscle Shoals, and I needed a Christmas song. Is what my buddy told me. He said, "Muleman." I said, "Well, I need a record." He said, "Well, we need a Christmas song." So we sat down, and this come out in about 30 minutes. It said, "The mistletoe is hanging, and Mama's looking fine. Ain't felt this good since the 4th of July. I love Christmas, and Christmas loves me too. When you got something in your stocking, it's hard for a man to have the blues. Got a couple of cords of wood and propane in my tank. Old Cadillac fellas ain't never failed to crank. Boss, give me my bonus. Give me a big old fat turkey too. See, when you got something in your stocking, fellas, it's hard for a man to have the blues. You know what? Sometime after midnight, when Santa's on the roof, she'll be in the kitchen 'cause she just got through giving me my present underneath the tree. I could tell how it was wrapped, that it belonged to me. I bought my baby fur, it dragged the floor. Skin made a run for the door. I love Christmas, and Christmas loves me too. See, when you got something in your stocking, it's hard for a man to have the blues. But sometime after midnight, when Santa's on the roof, she'll be in the kitchen 'cause she just got through giving me my present underneath the tree. And the way that it was wrapped, I knew it belonged to me. Oh, I love Christmas. See, people, I love Christmas. Merry Christmas.
All right. Got some good comments on that one.
Well,
So Maureen is texting her friends saying, you better watch this show. There you go. Caught you, Maureen.
No, we're texting because we got a lot of comments during the show. People are really enjoying it.
Yeah, no, this is,
It's exciting to be with people on our phones and on the computer,
Yeah.
video. This is great.
It's what we got.
That's what we got.
Oh my. All right, Jarreau, it's your turn. You and Eric.
I just want to say that everybody's emoji game has been on point during this whole show.
Yeah.
Christmas trees, I've been seeing fireballs, I've been seeing claps. Thank God we didn't see any eggplants. We only ate that. But I just want to say, I know, like, for us, in terms of the artists, we haven't necessarily spoken as much over the course of the show, but
Sure.
I really appreciate stuff like this. So, like, Mark, and then ladies, like Sarah, Maureen, like, thank y'all so much. Like, this has been amazing because I know we all miss live music, and so being able to do these sort of, like, live stream stuff has been weird, but it's cool. So
Good weird.
Good weird. I appreciate everybody's sound. And I'd be remiss if I didn't ask this of the sweater set. The whole time I've been listening to y'all play, I can't help think about Amy Poehler. And I don't know if y'all get that a lot.
Amy Poehler?
Sweater weather. Do y'all know what I don't know if y'all get that a lot.
We don't, but we do get a lot of questions about the name, and, like, honestly, Maureen came up with it when we were 20, so I don't know.
I just thought it was kind of cute for a duo.
I love it.
Yeah.
We stuck with it.
We've still been trying to come up with a duo name forever, so
Yeah.
it'll come at one point.
Yeah.
But thank you all so much for just sharing your talent with us and everybody, and IMT. Thank you guys again so much.
It's a great experience that we're all able to share, and it's very different than being in the studio by yourselves or being on stage by yourself. This is kind of, this is it's its own thing. It'll probably hang around for quite a while, I suspect.
Yeah.
It lets us collaborate and do shows with people that live
in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Right. Far off in Virginia.
Yeah.
All right. So take us out, Eric and Jarreau. And that'll be
so this last song we're gonna do is a song about unity, it's a song about togetherness, because we all need that right now. Things are a little crazy in our world. I'm just gonna say the whole world. I ain't talking about just our country, but it's just things are crazy right now. So we all need to come together. We need to have a flash mob. You know what I'm saying? We need to party.
Yeah.
Right? Let's hit it. Living single, game gon' go, and no one by my side, straight so low. Random meeting, who would've known? Our love will sparkle, surprise the world. Oh, come on, one person sees it in two. What they did think could be you. More people talk but don't know. We're such a sight to behold. Come on, everyone, to join in. New dance about to begin. Let's raise our hands and sway. It's a love parade. Let's have a flash mob, baby. And we'll surprise the world. 'Cause you're my girl. A flash mob, baby. And we'll surprise the world. 'Cause you're my girl. gotta keep the party going, love turned up. When the haters come our way, I gotta take our stance. Even when the storm is pouring, continue to dance. Hey, hey, one person sees it in two, but they didn't think it'd be you. More people talk but don't know. We're such a sight to behold. Come on everyone and join in. A new dance about to begin. Let's raise our hands and sway. It's a love parade. Let's have a flash mob, baby. And we'll surprise the world, 'cause you're my girl. A flash mob, baby. And we'll surprise the world, 'cause you're my girl. Let's put on a grand display and show the world we're here to stay. Our message is full, our hearts are clear, and people don't understand what they feel. And they will try to shut us down, but we're gonna dance all around town. You and me, we move in one. There's only one decision. Hey! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's have a flash mob, baby. And we'll surprise the world, 'cause you're my girl. A flash mob, baby. And we'll surprise the world, 'cause you're my girl.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah. Flash mob, baby.
Yes, sir. We got to come together, baby. We got to come together.
Amen. Amen.
All right.
When we do the music video, call us. We'll dance
Hey,
in the background.
Come on, let's make it happen.
Me, I'm
Yep.
in there with you. I'm in
Come on, let's make it happen.
Make my mask. We're ready to go.
All right. So Institute of Musical Traditions, IMTfolk.org. And I can't concentrate with Sarah dancing. It's hard. Uh-oh.
I know, it's just so good, especially with the masks. It's so good.
It's very, very Mideastern. So, all right. We're going to do this here.
All right. Night, night, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. IMTfolk.org. We do these shows. We're theoretically doing these shows every first and third Tuesday.
We ain't doing it the next.
We're not doing it the next one.
No.
No, we're not doing it the first Tuesday of November because you're going to be out there voting. So thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you to Jarreau and Eric. Thank you, Mike, Muleman, Massey. Thank you to the Sweater Set. And thank you, Dave Eisner. What? Oh, shit. Shoot. Oh, I just screwed everything up. That's terrible.
No, you didn't. You did a great job tonight.
You've done a wonderful job putting up with us,
Thank you.
man.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you.
dude.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Oh, yes. And thank you to Dave Eisner for being our erstwhile host every couple weeks.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Because, man, the world would be even darker without our music, you know? So,
True. We got to keep doing this.
can we get an encore? No, we can't. But
no.
you got to go to everyone's websites and find where they're going to be next because, you know, they're all working, they're all playing, they're all doing great stuff. You got to go to Eric's farmers market tomorrow and get more music and
onions
and onions
too.
yeah
Right.
So we
By
just
daddy
can't
is
even
this
help
time
you
of
out.
year. Yeah.
So drive down to Mississippi, take care of things, and
By daddy,
you know,
goodness.
thank you so very, very much. You have a great night. Everyone be
All
safe.
right, everybody. Take care.
Good night.
Love
Good
you.
night. Good
Bye.
night.
Night.